I'm going to allow this to just continue working as is for now. We are going to have to do something about that. It's not going to work well for us in the long run. Not unless we start making use of some of this a bit better. We are now starting to impact the general temperatures of the frozen core. We're going to be a long way away from... Oh, wow, the base is up to 30 degrees. We're going to be a long way from, you know, realistically impacting on whether the frozen core is going to, you know, get cold or not. But it's going to be cold or not. But, you know, it's definitely something that we want to consider. 15 degree water up here. 16 degrees, 17, 18, 19. I mean, it should still be pulling the temperature down in general. Going up here, it's 28. Lot of heat down there, though. Oh, wow. Temperature's actually reasonably high. So it's managed to climb a whole 10 degrees higher than the requirement of this room. Very nice. Temperature down here is quite okay, honestly. It is just doing its own thing. If this performs equally well, I'm going to be completely satisfied. Just a constant supply of power. Even if I'm not running at maximum yield, I think I'd be relatively happy with it as a whole. 162 degrees in here. We have probably run out of regolith now. So time for us to go and harvest some more. Grab a little bit of this over there. All of this regolith up here, though. Try and work our way through there. 5.5 cycles left until that's dormant. Oh, has this perhaps... No, 14.3 cycles until that's dormant. That's not terrible. Still, once we run out of that power, that'll be our time to get up there and start rejigging the power room. I think we're probably sorted now. We'll strip everything out of here. Then I will set up one or two that are just ice. Just a couple of storages in here as well, just to grab a few bits and bobs. I'll take the gold amalgam, please and thank you. I'm not going to worry about the polluted oxygen and bringing hydrogen down. Honestly, this will be good enough for me, I think. I don't imagine we're going to need a whole lot of cooling in here. Add a little bit more there. I may move a couple of these tiles up. Yeah. I'll add a couple of these up. I'll remove this one. Though I could leave it there and they could just hop up over it. It's very higgledy-piggledy though. Snowfoot is sleeping down here. Are they not having enough time to get back to go to bed, maybe? A little bit worried about that. Because we're seeing it happening with Snowfoot and Planeseeker. I'm starting to worry that maybe they're just not getting enough time to get back to go to bed. Or enough time in bed, perhaps. Let's give them a little bit extra time. Actually, you know what we should do? Instead of that, we should give them downtime. Just before bed. That way they should start making their way back to base. To chill out. The only issue is having downtime at the beginning there. May mean that they'll try and do something like sunbathe. Which is the whole reason why we changed that. No, I guess I'll give them a little bit more sleep in a day, and that might help out. We'll have a look. We'll see. That tea is wonderful. Get some tungsten in there. As soon as they finish that one, I'll add a little bit more. There we go. Bit of a messy construction, I know, but we're getting there. Oh, wait. Oh, they're taking hot copper. Of course. That would explain a lot. That would explain an awful lot, actually. Alright, let's get this broken down, and then I'll allow the rest of this pipe to empty out before I split that up. Now, my concern here is that this is actually going to thinking about it, this may in fact damage, because it's so cold it will freeze in the pipe. Like, as it enters this. Damn. Hadn't considered that. Yeah. Probably still gonna have some issues then. Let's have a look at the temperature as it's leaving. There we go. That's a bit better. It's back down into the single digits. But we're probably going to undo a lot of that good once we hook it up into this. Aavak, I literally slept 8 hours and you're still streaming. Indeed. Alright. Time for me to hook this up. It is going to break the system briefly. So I'm going to need this done really fast. As in crazy fast. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And now I need this basically rebuilt as a high priority order. Really? All of the coolant is shut down, so I do need someone to get down here really quite urgently. Oh, it'd be grand if someone would come and fix our coolant. It would be a happy day. A joyous day. There we go. Who is it? Robert Owen Burke. Thank you very much, Robert Owen Burke. I'll learn you. There we go. C 25. Time is leaving. It is 10 again. So I mean, it's doing a little bit of a. It's having a little bit of an impact in there. There we go. Slowly lowering the temperature now. And in here. Gradually lowering the temperature still. We have a look in this. There we are. Wow, that pipe is so warm. This one is actually reasonably hot considering the contents of the pipe that's going through it. These out of the way. Now this may be in a dormancy period. If we were crazy lucky, it would be. Whether or not it is, we'll see. I 100% don't need it done that urgently. Right, let's go have a look around the rest of the map. So if there are any issues we can spot. No, things seem to be doing okay. This room is still venting, which is really quite impressive considering that... Oh, wait, it might have only just turned on. Oh, I don't know. Seems like it might just be going well. Took us quite some time to get all of that going, but now that it is going, it seems to be doing alright. Alright, 2.9 cycles until the next dormancy. Not much time to go. Heat in here, 165, not bad. Right, let's get... Is that set up correctly? Yes, it is. Let's get all of this swept then. On a 7. I was trying to murderize animals. I apologize. May as well sweep this as well. There we go. Might as well get this stuff put into the right place. Also, I really would like it if they would get rid of that for me. Now, when it comes to the metals, they're actually going to grab the metals and just take them back with them because there's many places that are a higher priority. So you know what? I'm going to say this should be a... Actually, what priority is that? That's an 8. I'm going to set this one as a 7 then. Just so that if I do try to pick up regular... They shouldn't. But they would take it over there instead. There you go. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get all of this done, but It'll be well worth it for me. Yeah. Perfect. Now we may have some items here that are warm enough to be bothered to run through. Refined metal? No, not really. The Mavic rock at 161 degrees, though, that not necessarily a bad one. We've got a bunch of gold amalgam, too. And a decent chunk of copper ore as well. Alright, we're actually starting to get to the point now. We're getting some items around here that are not regolith, that are worth us hauling. I'm very happy with that, actually. Take the copper ore. Now, one of the reasons why it's useful to sweep, honestly, is that the game has to do less calculations. When you've got two separate lumps of copper, they are performing their temperature calculations, all of that kind of stuff, independently. When you stack them, they become a single lump of copper, and they average out their temperature and so on. And now only one calculation is having to happen. So it's always worth considering, even if you don't intend to sweep it into a storage and actually have it in a specific storage receptacle, just grabbing it and dumping it into a single pile, because they'll stack in exactly the same way. Oh, we've got a lot over there. That was one of our old piles, so let's not grab that. Oh my lord. Unless there's something impressively hot. No. No, there is not. Well, that is a lot of items there. My goodness. This regolith really shouldn't be stored up there because it's so cold, but we'll still do it. For the most part, we will be able to get this temperature up soon. I am now going to set this up to 200, though. And this one to 200 as well. I mean, at this point, the regolith in here is the same temperature as the steam. So this is fine. It's slightly warmer now, but by and large, it's not really a difference in temperature between the regolith and the steam. So by the time it reaches this point, it's about 2 degrees difference. That's fine. And as the temperature of the steam continues to rise, that big difference is going to go down, because that's just the difference between like 250 odd degree regolith entering here, and by the time it gets down here, it's lost. You know, about. Well, actually, how hot is it going in there? Well, we don't see it anymore, but okay, 221-ish. On average, let's say. So by the time it gets over here, it's lost 50 degrees. So as the steam gets closer and closer to 200, it's going to be less of a difference between the two things. Yeah, the steam is already now 171. And that's going to be... Well, actually, no, the difference in temperature is about 2 degrees different by that length. Maybe that's just... Yeah, maybe that's just the way it's going to be. It's always going to be like, about we're wasting like 2 degrees, but that doesn't really bother me one way or the other. Additionally, this is always going to work quite hard because the moment we actually put hot regolith down here, this has to work even harder to cool this block. So we're going to activate these one way or another. That part isn't going to be an issue. But I would very much like to get some more hydrogen up there if I can. Let's see if this is something we can do. Yes, it does have enough hydrogen. Could someone check for me on the Oxygen Not Included wiki if a canister emptier can unload gas up to 2k, or if once there's 1 kilo of gas in the atmosphere, whether that stops at that point. It doesn't say anything about that here. Okay, so while that's going, let's head on down, have a quick look at the build progress down here. Reasonably good. There's a temperature in here. Okay, getting better all the time. Going in at 10 degrees, coming out at 11.5, so yeah, that's actually getting quite nice. Alright. It seems there's no maximum pressure limit. Then why isn't anyone moving the bloody gas? That's most vexing. I worry that I may need to put this on 9. Just to get someone to bring this stuff over. How annoying. Okay, I've only got a couple of people. Well, actually, no, I've got a few people who do this job as a high priority. We'll see if this ever gets there. Manu and Cot are kind of seesawing between 2 and 4, but no. Let's drop down again. I guess I could make it a very important one. What do you currently work? Oh. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna cancel that then and cancel. Well, I'll allow you to move that part. Hopefully, I'm going to see peeps moving that. Wide Rem! Hooray! For more Oni. What's the colony situation? Actually fairly good. We've got power in the bank, though we are going to run out of natural gas very soon, about 17 seconds, so yeah. That is not as great, but we do have a tamed copper volcano, which is adding some power, and in addition to that, we have managed to start siphoning off heat from a bunch of regoliths, so, you know, there is that as well. This is going to be dormant in 8.8 seconds. Food-wise, we're doing very nicely. Oxygen-wise, we're doing fine. This is about to kick that in. There we go. Just draw a little bit of power from it. Setting up another similar steam generator that will be running off a minor volcano. And if this design works, then we will migrate it over to the major volcano over there, or rather the volcano. Let's shut this down for now. Now hopefully Someone did have it as a #1 priority. Briefly. So briefly. You'd be forgiven if you missed it. But it was, ever so briefly, someone's top priority. Cotton man who are still seesawing. Can I make that a 9? Let's see. Either way, though, we want to... Now that that's set up... Well, actually, let's have a look at priorities. Manual and supplying and storing. Well, I guess it's storing then. Okay. Does anyone have storing as a high? I don't think anyone does. No. There's almost always going to be something that others will do. Well, for the time being, I'm going to set this one up as a 6 on the job order. Just sweep everything from around here, please. Let's get it all shifted. But that is probably going to result in a couple of people not moving that gas up here, which is a pain in the bum. So I'm going to prioritize it. And someone will bring it along. You are going to do your work. There we go. And with that, we'll drop it back down to a 9. There's a lot of tiles in here that it's going to take a while to get set up, but, you know, we'll get there. I'll take algae. I guess there's no reason not to. We're on cycle 1200, my lord. I am assuming that there's no time limit on this game, because if there is, we're absolutely up a creek without a paddle. 100%. Gonna be bad times for us. Well, that's going on. We're going to go ahead and set up some copper temp shift plates in here. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go. Oh dear, what was I building that one out of? Sandstone. Nope. 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 Not that one either. Nor this one. Is this one copper? Yes, okay. We want to make sure that this room can actually... Why is there lead in there? That this room can shift that temperature around well. There we go. Got a lot of ice to move. Unfortunately, our access to all this glorious copper will be over in about 7 cycles, but while it's there, gonna make good use of it. Okay, it's starting to get there again. Got a fair bit of work to do to get this water evaporated, but that being said, this is at least reasonably warm. That isn't going to be the case for over much longer. Hopefully we can get some smelting going on. Oh, we're out of iron ore. Damn. We've got 86 tons of this. Let's make 50 smelts. Got 25 tons of gold amalgam as well. But we'll go with the aluminium. Sorry, the copper. Shouldn't take too long to get going. And we have now got quite a few glossy Dracos. Fantastic. We no longer want any regular Dracos in here. Take them out, please. We want to just shear those glossy Dracos. Bullet dude, I'm doing quite well, mate. How about yourself? I joined the raid via stream from Wanda, go to sleep and come back and you're still on the same stream. Yep. And welcome to Aavak streams. That will... yeah. Next activity in 33 cycles. We can make it until then, I'm sure. I would like it if someone would sweep that. If they could, that would be good. Also this one. Also maybe this one? No, that one shouldn't be swept. It's too cold. There we go. This is going to take a while to... oh, what's happening there? Why are you guys taking our regolith away? I think they may be taking it to go and load into something for filtration. Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Many sadness. Could you please sweep this as a priority 9 and get it out of here now? Like right now. That regolith needs to not be here anymore, melting my ice environment. Thank you. Literally carried it from the surface of the asteroid all the way down to stick it in the frozen core. The opposite of what I wanted.